So we're recording. Yeah. Hey everybody, it's David Chinelli.
And Julia Blinsky.
And we're realtors with Royal LePage
Signature.
We forgot that last time. Anyway, that's why we're laughing. Which you don't see, it's in our blooper reel. So we are continuing our talk with asking you / young realtor things that you learn on the job. What's today's topic?
So I get asked a lot, what is an appraisal and when to get one done, all of that kind of stuff. So an appraisal is the valuation of your home based on the current market trends. And we do these appraisals to see
almost all transactions, about 99% of them have appraisals done on it.
Yeah, and
by the way.
Yeah, and they are needed for the bank to see how much the bank is going to loan you for that specific property.
Mm-hmm. So, and that's why the reason why she's saying that is like a bank is only going to give you a loan if they figure like they're only going to give you the amount of money which they feel the property is worth because they're taking on the risk.
Yeah.
For example, if you go bankrupt and you're not able to pay that, they have to take over that property and they have to sell that property. Yeah. So just because if you overspent on something, they're not going to take that risk. So that's why they do this for risk management.
Yeah. And an appraiser is a third party person that comes in and does the home valuation. They go into the home, they look at everything, they look at what's been sold in the market recently, and it's not someone that's related to us, it's not someone related to mortgage or bank or anything, no. It's just a third party person.
Yeah, it has to be an arm's length away. So there are specific companies, there are appraisal companies that banks hire, depending on areas and certain situations, and there's not just one appraisal company they use. And again, to keep arm's length, because they want basically an arm's length evaluation of your property. So if you were unfortunately get into a bidding war and you overpay for a property, the bank doesn't feel that. So for example, if a house is worth $1 million and you decide to pay $2 million for it, well, the bank's like, that's nice, but when they know that's nice that you paid $2 million, but it's not worth that, you're on the hook for $2 million, but we're only going to give you up to $1 million.
Yeah. And when is the best time to get an appraisal?
Depends on the market. Yeah.
Depends on the market. Yeah.
I was talking with one of my mortgage brokers the other day, and we were saying that, you know, there's a situation now where with the down market, that means that the market right now we're seeing the trends maybe going down for certain properties in certain areas. So if you see the trend happening that when you purchased it today, and if the market's going to go down tomorrow, do the appraisal now. Because say your property's worth $1 million, again, we use $1 million just because we use it. It might be worth $1 million now. If you do the appraisal now, within the first couple of days, it'll still be worth $1 million. But if you see the trend going down 10% in like 2 months from now, you know, all of a sudden now that property's only worth $900,000, and guess what? On closing, the bank's only give you $900,000 towards that mortgage, not the million. So that difference, especially if it's firm, you can't back away from the deal. You're going to have to come up with that additional $100,000 on closing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what that means. So in a market that's up, you can wait a little bit. You see the market trending up, you're like, it's okay. The mortgage broker can wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Good topic.
Did we miss anything?
I think we got everything.
We always miss a lot of things. And there's other things, there's other parameters than mortgage. If you're putting more than, we're talking about something about, you know, what the minimum amount or 20%. If there's a situation where you're putting half of it down, the appraisal doesn't mean as much to you, but again, the bank would still need the appraisal. Yeah. Obviously, if you're paying for cash, there's no mortgage involved, you don't have to worry about that either.
Talk to your mortgage broker.
Yes, 100%. Or mortgage specialist or wherever you want. Or call us and we'll hook you up with one.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Bye.